there is a strat for this that is RNG based. So we're gonna be figuring that out. Is gonna be a little bit of what we're doing today. But yeah. So first off, I would like to warp to Galatia, and we're gonna need some coins. Probably. Do I have any? I have a little bit. We are going to slowly but surely replace our gear here. So if I upgrade a decent axe, that's going to cost a lot. But what I can do is this and this. And that's, I mean, that's 2 pieces of canopy, which does give us, you know, an extra 12 sweep compared to what we had before. So we're just going to take that. And I'm going to sell this. But yo, what's good, Ninja? What's good? Prop Slothy, how we doing, fellas? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me do this. So the goal has been found. And basically what you have to do, you have to get a seagull shard and give it to Old Man Gary. So seagull shards are a little bit difficult, which is why nobody had gotten them before. So there's 2 ways to get them. You either get it from collection, or you get a chameleon shard and a bamboo leaf shard and do it that way. So we're going to try and do it that way, but we're going to need a little bit of bamboo here real quick. Is it 10 or 20? I want to say it's 20 per one, but it was good. Kane was good. Sirkins, beautiful day. Indeed, indeed. This should be enough. And then I don't know if it's the right time. We might have to wait till the next SkyBlock day, which, okay, apparently we need more than that. Is it like 30 some, or is it 40? It might be 40. I haven't done this in a while. It might be 40 or more. How good grief, how many? Use sword. Oh yeah, duh, that's why it was taking so long. All right, there we go. We got a bamboo leaf shard, which is what we need, but we're gonna have to combine that. How many does it take to combine for those is the question, because do we need 5 or 2, basically my question. That is the question. But yeah, Easter was great. Easter was nice. We had a really nice Sunday service, and then pretty much chilled the rest of the day. We watched got home and watched the Avengers. We're watching like all the MCU movies back, one at a time. Okay, more bamboo leaf shards, so we have 2 now. But we're doing like 1 a week, so every Sunday after church we're watching a MCU movie. So we are up to Avengers now, and so I guess the next one is Iron Man 3 and then Thor 2. We're kind of skipping the bad one, so we're gonna skip Thor 2, but my dad likes Thor 2 for some reason, bless his heart, so we're gonna have to suffer through that one, I guess. But done goal 20 yet? Not yet. We're working on it. Need to build a mega farm for Harvest Feast. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to prep more farms, I guess. I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna need more farms prepared for that. Right now I have mushroom, or no, not mushroom. I have pumpkin, melon, rose, moonflower, and part of carrot. I guess I need to fix my carrot farm probably and get that sorted. But other than that, all right, how are we doing in here now? 1 more. All right, this should be the last one. And then we're good. Yo, what's good, Fred? How's it going, bro? New emblem. Yo. W's. Let's go. Avengers Infinity War, #1 best MCU movie. That is true. I will not fight you on that one. I agree. But yeah, now we got to get a chameleon shard, which is going to be interesting. I don't know how this is going to go, but hopefully it doesn't take us 10 years. We'll see. How bad is our sweep? Which actually, hold up. I could get that. How many tokens do I have? I have 2 tokens. We could do the axe toss. Although having more loot would be kind of goated. I guess I should probably reset this, huh? Hold up. Because getting more loot would be kind of huge. Do I reset it or do I save money? I should probably just save money, but it's really annoying. Arg. I'm resetting it. Screw it.
As a child, I yearned.
Let me get my
for
coins
the
out. But yo, Conehead Fortnite with the sub. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Again, boys, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Closing on 32K. Once we get there, I will do a profile review stream where we'll do some OG freebies is the plan. All right, so just crank this up a bit. And then we're going to go for sweep as well. Those are the only two things that really matter here is sweep and the luck of the forest. So I think we do that. Boom. All right, that should be solid for now. We'll get a little bit of fortune here, I guess, because why not? And then we can sell stuff. But just do a mega farm. It's so annoying to get pests that way, though. That's why I don't like those. It's getting pests. But I guess after the update, it won't be as annoying to get pests. So that's true. Maybe. But yeah, what's good, Miko? What's good, Chulas? Guys, blessed me with RNG today. I dropped 2 recoms and F5 GG, dude. Very nice. Okay, I have 39 sweep now, which is pretty decent. We will gladly take that. All right, so we're just going for a chameleon shard, I guess. We just gotta keep an eye out for when we drop one of those. You missed Fred falling into the void. Keck W. Awkward. Best way to get lily pads, like on bingo. I think doing night squids, because aren't they guaranteed to drop that and ink as well? I think that's the best way to do it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my goodness, how's this whiffing? Explain. America, explain. Good grief. Should I make scaffolding? Like, I'm kind of tempted to do that right now. Where's that scaffolding recipe? All right, hold up. I need stretching sticks. Oh, man. Well, then. Is that a recipe, or those are a drop, right? I think. I should be going for the small trees here. Let me focus on that. There's one goal in bingo, which is near impossible. You need to kill 3 players in a single purge and disasters, but the players are running. You can't catch them before the time limit. Kick W. Sounds like a skill issue. Let's do this. Boom. Okay. But anyways, yeah, we might be here for a little bit. We might be done in 10 minutes. Who knows? Stretching sticks. There we go. So it's like a 1 in 200 drop chance, right? I think for this. So we're going to have to figure that out, I guess. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to put that in my personal compactor as well. Joy. All right. Let's see. Do that. Boom. Why didn't they make a fig minion, man? I guess it's probably because they didn't have it to where you could put it on private island yet. So who knows? Maybe they'll make one at some point, but sure, we'll take that. All right, we should be good. Going for chameleon. Yeah, I think it's going to be easier than getting mangrove collection level 7. I think that should be the easier strategy, but we'll figure it out soon enough. I might just low-key chop trees and kind of leave them and see if somebody else comes in and cleans them up for me. I don't know. That might be kind of rude. I need a better route. I'm really not doing the best route right here. Like, these trees are way too big. I haven't done this in a long time. I don't remember what the good route is. Is it over on the right side, probably? Like, back through there. For early on. Last 2 goals. I made sure on whatever it was. Oh, yeah. Kill a banshee with a jukebox. And then give a seagull shard to Old Man Gary. That's what you gotta do. So I'll have to make sure on the old man goal later. And then I'll also make a full video, I think. Just covering everything. Now that all 20 golds have been found. Might be meta. Might as well. But first we gotta get this. Cause you know? You know what I'm saying? I get a seagull shard. It's a craft. So a lot of, I mean, you can craft it, but I'm going for a chameleon. And then I'm going to combine that with a bamboo leaf to try and drop one is the plan. Is there any of these chapter goals / chapters. Do you get one from any of these? I want to say there's one of these that you're like guaranteed to get one in like the later chapters, but that might be pretty late on. Okay. Let's see. Maybe up here. Yoink. Okay, never mind. My bad. Yep, I should have helped with that a little sooner, probably. Oh well. Turn left at lasso tutorial 1. Yoink. Okay, yeah, doing this as a squad might be better. Just me and this guy. Oh. Try that again. Lol XD. Fell off a bridge. Feels good, man. Alright. Almost did it again. Good grief. Good grief. Okay, we got enough for that. Cool. Anyways. Tree cap has 25 sweep. Yeah, I could go upgrade to tree cap. What is the recipe for that? I mean, it's a little bit of jungle. I'd rather just do this, I think, and do well in the Agatha contest because of this, and then we can use that money to buy the upgraded canopy armor first, and then if we end up taking that long, we can do more. But hey, bingo pet level 100. I have not gotten a bingo pet to level 100 in ages, dude. That is the first time that's happened in a long time. My goodness. Don't happen too often. What was the last goal? You need to give a seagull shard to Old Man Gary. That is the last goal. Should make it with minions because mangrove minions don't exist. Would be the main reason. But Harvest Feet's probably gonna have to use repellent anyway since pests don't help with the event. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Does that affect traps though? I don't know. I would assume not. But, okay, yeah, I'm not doing that. Or that. Good grief. But, I don't know if that affects traps, because I have to get the lunar moths. That's going to be an experience, to say the least. Alright, foraging 19. I have 200k now. We can go grab another armor upgrade. I probably should go do that. Low key, high key. Finish this tree real quick, maybe. There we go. All right. Easter Simulator 1v1 right now, or I might summon a mysterious creature called a Nicked Non. How about no? Heck W. Let me just change the entire purpose of the stream because you asked me to. Real quick. For the memes. For real, for real. We got a wisdom booster. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. Not in the slightest. Do the larger trees, they have a higher chance to drop the shard? Yeah, but how much larger? How much higher chance, you know? I imagine it's not worth it. It's like 0.1 higher chance, and it takes me twice as long to break that tree as it does a normal tree, then it's just not worth it. You know? Dang, we're about to get to Skyblock level 50 on bingo. That's insane. That's kind of crazy. Haven't done that before. Which, haven't done a secret bingo in a long time, to be fair. So, how to get Seagull Shard? It's from Mangrove Collection, or the way that we're doing it, we're trying to get a Chameleon, so that we can combine that with a Bamboo Leaf Shard and make one that way. So that is the plan, but it is a little RNG based. It's like, what, 1 in 200 trees that you drop one? So, we'll see what we get for it. Hopefully we get it relatively quickly, but I also do have the boosted tree gifts from Heart of the Forest, so that should help a little bit as well. We can go for this tree back here, I think. Is fine. But anywho. Back to see, how are you after a long time? It's been a long time, for real, for real. We are chilling right now. Can I make a fig Q? That will be better, I think, than what we have, yes. 7 sweep. I mean, it's the same with a little better fortune. It's not going to be that big of a difference, but we'll do it. But yeah, doing good, man. But yeah, Harvest Feast is going to be interesting. I'm curious, like, I don't think they're dropping that tomorrow. They closed the alpha way too quickly. I'm guessing they've got... I mean, they're testing something on there, but I'm guessing they want to do a little bit more changes to Feast before they release it. But they're testing something with SkyBlock Nerds on alpha. I don't know if y'all have seen. It's like 0 out of 30 right now, but the other day it was like 12 out of 40 or something. They had a decent chunk of people on. I think there was 20 at one point. But yeah, they're testing something. I'm guessing it's either Lotus Atoll or hopefully it's Minister Perks. But it's more likely Lotus Atoll since that's what they've shown us as of late. So we'll have to figure it out, but it's my guess. Can we... Bro's not hit his shots for real. Good grief. How many more blocks do I need to hit? Good night. First try. Alright. Making sure. You can't, like, make chameleon shards with anything easy. I don't think so. This is kind of the only strat. Alright, complete Lord of the Rings. Don't want to fish or to fishing 19. You gotta loot share then. It's kind of your only other option. That's what I did. I had somebody fishing and I loot shared for like half an hour before I dropped it. It is a grind. That is probably, if you're solo, that is definitely the worst goal. So it does suck. But gotta do what you gotta do, right? Let's see. Can I make this fig hue now? Yes. Alright, cool. I can get rid of this thing. And now we'll use this. Yay. We're gonna see all the goals. If you are in the Bingo Hunters Discord, or not the Bingo, the official Hunters Discord, they've got a special channel with all of them. Or if you look at all my recent shorts that I've made over the past week or so, I covered most of them in that. And then the new one, the only one I haven't covered is the one that came out a few hours ago, which is get a Seagull Shard and give it to Old Man Gary in the Dwarven Mines. So we're trying to get one, but the strategy is to get a Chameleon Shard and combine it with a Bamboo Leaf. It's going to be a bit easier, most of the time at least, than getting Mangrove Collection to tier 7. So that's what we're going for. Gonna do some combat and some mangrove every day, like an hour of bingo to the end. It's only 2 goals I'm missing, no point in rushing it. Yeah, that's fair. That is valid. On holiday and can't place down chicken minions. Unlucky, dude. Yeah, probably have to do what we're doing. Probably the meta. I don't know if we're gonna get to where I need to be here with the Agatha contest. I don't know if we're hitting rare. Kind of crazy. Really do not get that many points for breaking down a tree these days, huh? Kind of awkward. There we go. First try. But yeah, Chameleon and Bamboo Leaf is the strategy apparently, so I ain't trying to wait for chicken minions either, which I guess, I mean, I could do if I absolutely have to, but hopefully we get somewhat RNG carried. I mean, it's like 1 in 200, right? Is what Chameleon is, so in theory, it shouldn't be that difficult, but we'll see. We shall see. I guess you could also do it while doing mangrove trees, which would probably not be a bad idea. You know, go for mango trees, and then if you drop one while you're doing mangrove trees, then it's probably better. Because then you're at least making progress towards mangrove. Should I be doing that? I remember you break mangrove down from the top and go down, right? I think that's the strat for that one. Having trouble with the Jade Dragon one? Again, check my first short that I made. I showed a cheese you can do for it. Smile. Yoink. Alrighty. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Can't wait for Glacier Part 2. Murkwater was just a fun update. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I feel like I did get through it pretty quickly for the most part. I mean, I could go back and grind more whispers. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for me to do. It's honestly probably something I should just do off camera. It's like when I'm bored and wanting to watch a show or something, I can just go do that. But I don't know. I've been playing Lego Fortnite recently, Smile. I'm just trying to do something that I don't really care about that much, and like they did Ninjago stuff, so it's a little nostalgia inducing. So I was like, you know what, I'll play for a little bit. But I keep maxing things out like on the day they do an update and then not playing it again for months. That's usually what happens. That is how it tends to go. Got Tree the Fish, bruh. If I end up getting Tree the Fish before that drop for Chameleon, I'm gonna be kind of upset. We only have 66k right now. Which again, we're gonna get the contest soon. What else is before the crow or before the seagull? Like, is there anything else I could combine with that might be easier to do than bamboo leaf here? I mean, if I get a crow from Agatha's contest, right? Like, in theory, that should count, I believe. Found the super rare lava structure for bingo and didn't have the ring, and then the server shut down. Bruh. Unlucky. Alright, quest be done. 19 out of 20. We're just doing the last one. For Old Man Gary, you need a seagull shard. So we're trying to drop a chameleon right now so we can make one. But it's not going too well so far. Doing what we can, though. But anyways, says chameleon is 0.08%. Oh, dang. I thought it was 0.5. I'm trolling. All right, we might be here a while. Heck, W. 1 in 1250. Okay, yeah, I might have been trolling. I was just going off memory. I was thinking it was 0.5. I don't know why I was thinking it was 0.5. Heck, W. Awkward. All right, well. Might be a little tougher to get than I originally anticipated. But yeah, you need a seagull shard to give to Old Man Gary. That is the last goal. I didn't break this tree down earlier. Casually trolling a little bit too much. There we go. Okay, what is tenderwood even used for? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. Did 861 flaming worms still didn't drop ring, but Wiki says 1 in 1,000 from loot share. It is. Unless you have looting, then it's more common. And you might just be unlucky, mate. Just a wee bit. Alright, there's one extra sweep. We'll take it. Current rank, like you used Chase 1 year prior. I don't know what I am on main right now because they came out with an update like the day before Secret Bingo and I didn't play it like at all. So I'm probably not top 100 at the moment, which is a little bit of a bummer. But I'm gonna get back into it once we're done with Bingo. We might do some of that today, honestly. I was thinking if we max this out relatively quickly that we would do some. But I don't know, we might be here a little bit. Might be here for a little bit. What collection am I at on Fig now? Because that didn't take us long. Foraging, here we go. We're at 5. Ugh. I don't know, dude. I don't know if this is gonna be easier to do it this way or not. First impression book. Okay. That's something, I guess. Cool. Tree cat better than Hugh? Yeah, but I'm just not grinding that out. I just don't care to. Yoink. I just don't care to. Say earlier about chicken minions, how would they help? I mean, if you don't want to do chameleon shard, or then to craft it, to craft the seagull, you need enchanted eggs. So you would need chicken minions if you were going for it with the collection. So for jump potions, they help a lot. think I do have an enchanted rabbit's foot I dropped from a Carrot King. That would be an option. But I'm just going for the small trees, so I really don't need it too much, at least not right now. Hopefully it stays that way. Find out soon enough, I guess. But anyways. Yoink. I would be kind of surprised if they drop Harvest Feast tomorrow. I don't think they're gonna do it. The odds are a bit slim. But hey, sometimes they pleasantly surprise us. But yeah, I think they're probably gonna have that on Alpha again. I don't know what they're testing right now. It's gotta be Lotus Atoll, right? Probably. With how many things they've shown as far as like teasers and things on social media. Surely that's what they're hiding, right? You would think so. Get fixed on Splitter, might as well claim Steagall Shard from Heinous Chapter 6. That could be the strat. Low key. Just getting to Heinous Chapter 6. What else would I need for chapters right now, actually? Let's see. Kill chill shots, catch verdant shards, catch azure shards. Should I just do that? I mean, that'll be kind of more fun, low-key. That might be more fun. Let's see. Where is bro? Plus, it'll get us better rank in Agatha's contest, which would be nice as well. So, let's go do chill shots for a second. I gotta kill, like, what, 10 of those, it said? So, 9 more, I think, because I had a few from before. 1, 2, 3, I guess 4 since we had the one before. 5. Okay, there's somebody else in here. Smile. 6. Boom, boom. The number after 6. I don't know if that one counted, actually. Is this guy. SMH. Brother. Are we serial right now? Give me like 2 kills, man. Slash chapter. Bam. 3 more. Going down here. Smile. Whee. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And last one. Hi there, fella. Alright. We're good. Think. Yes. Alright. Couple verdants and some azures. See if we can do that. Can't be asked to max this bingo. I've done like 16 goals, but the lava ring one seems not worth my time. Doing that solo is tough. Yeah. I mean, again, if you joined the Bingo Hunters Discord, or not the Bingo Hunters, it's just the Hunters Discord. I keep calling it Bingo Hunters. But if you join the Hunters Discord, they have like a looking for group thing for bingo active right now. So if you want to do it that way, that is an option. Boom, boom. Okay. Somebody caught a Nessie, lol. Reach that. All right. It's a Nessie. Hi there, fella. I'm sure you're super nice and don't want to murder me or anything. All right. Is that azure? I think. Yeah, 3 more azure. So I need the blue guy. Where the blue one at? I'm gonna drown before I find one. Good grief. The wrong one. I'm dead. I lived. Got him. One more. I see him. I'm gonna get him. First try. All right. We're good. Claim that. Lush Lilac Bonbon. Okay. Claim all these. Mossy Bit. Obtain a shard using a bonbon and obtain tree gifts. Alright, well, I guess we can go for the tree gifts then. I will use this just because it lasts for 18 hours and I shouldn't be here that long. Let's go. Did you get Combat 22 already? Yeah, I did all the other quests except for the one that we're about to. Tina reward Seagull Shard in the chapter somewhere. Apparently in chapter 6. Yeah. Boom, boom. Okay. Do. Alright. Nice. Yeah, I see that jump potion do be helping out for sure. Oh. Try this again. Bam, bam. Not having AOTE is just like the most troll thing in the game, I swear. For real, for real. It's so troll. Nessie drops 16 to 32 enchanted mangrove. How much damage would I have to do? She has like what, 2 million health? But I have to do 20k? Is that right? No. Maybe. I mean, it's 1% to Lucia, right? So, I mean, 20k wouldn't be too bad in theory. Maybe I should do that next time. Maybe I ought to. Okay. Send it. Yoink. Alright. Back here. This lobby's getting too crowded. I need to swap Loki. It's starting to be a bit much, you know? Just a bit much. But we'll see. Let's see. Need Fig Stone Splitter and 250 Fig Tree gifts to reach Chapter 6. We'll probably do trees until in case you get Chameleon before that. Yeah. That is a bit much for Chapter 6 then. Have to have Fig Stone Splitter? That's kind of crazy. 640 Enchanted Fig for Splitter and need it for Chapter, so probably do tree gifts first. Yeah. We'll worry about this for a little bit. Just for a bit. I mean, a lot of the chapter things aren't difficult, you know. Takes like 30 seconds to do some of these. So, it don't matter too much. But yeah, this one is a long goal. I understand why, I mean, even if they hadn't told us how to get it, like, this would have taken a long time to do. First impression shard, or not shard, book. Should I use those? Might be the strat. Go ahead and throw it on the axe. Might be meta. Although I am going to get a lot of coins here soon from Agatha's contest. I didn't claim from the last one yet, so that would be some extra coinage. It is kind of goofy that you get more points for hunting than you do from chopping trees in this. Get a chameleon, craft it. Yeah, that's what we're going for. That's the plan, but we'll see if it happens or not. Dang, I'm kind of broke, Loki. High key kind of broke. Tuxedos ain't cheap. Foraging wisdom booster. Joy. Yeah, I don't know, boys. This one is gonna be a bit of a grind, but hey, I didn't want a short stream anyway, so we're all good. I'm trying to decide. There was a reason I didn't want to fish. Oh yeah, because when is Year of the Seal? That's coming up, right? That's sometime this month is Year of the Seal. So I didn't really want to do too much Nessie fishing before that point, because that would be a little, I mean, I'm gonna have to fish during the Year of the Seal anyways, right? So just trying to kind of do that as well. I can do 2 birds with 1 stone. That would be kind of ideal. Large hunt trap. All right, cool. Can you hunt seagull shards? That would be goated. Then you just drop Lotus Atoll tomorrow and have them have like a seagull shard as a thing you can just drop from there, and then bang. Be way easier to do. For real, for real. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. Anywaysers. Yeah, I think I'll do a big video on all the secret bingo goals today. And then I got another video coming out the end of the week. And what else? A few other things. A few other things in the works. I still don't have the maxing greenhouse video done. It's taken me so long, dude. But maybe I'll have that one done before the end of next week. hopefully. It's going to depend on if we get an update this week or not. Because Secret Bingo was a major distraction last week. If we end up with another goal or another update this week, then it might take me a bit. But to be fair, I still haven't maxed like the Littlefoots and stuff. So I might just grind out Littlefoots on stream over the next few days. Might be what we do. I hear the strat for Littlefoot is to, like, you know, get warped in and everything. I'm gonna need the shards as well. It's gonna be something, but I don't know if I'm gonna hunt them myself or what. But I know you need a few different things for that. I have not. Do. I don't really watch a ton of SkyBlock YouTube anyways. I mean, I don't need video guides on goals, you know? Seeing as I've already done 99% of them, and then the last one we're being worked on right now. I guess 95% of them for being picky, but... Do. Did you make it after the goal was found today? Or is it just like the Nolan goals from a few days ago? Yoink. Yeah, I was just waiting to do one until all the goals were found because I didn't want to make half of one and then make a second half of one. So I just did the shorts until now, and then I'm going to make the full one later today. Is the plan. If you can get a God Splash, it's so much easier. Yeah, for the better jump boost would be nice from that. That is true. That is true. I should look at Bingo Brewers. When are they doing their next splash? I like just to be notified when they're doing their next splash. Let's see. Last one was 4 minutes ago. Yeah, I imagine he's probably done that one already. Do they wait 5 minutes before they splash, or what? Do they just splash in like in a few minutes, or what? I don't know. I don't know. How many gifts you at? That is a good question. I guess I can check / gifts milestone. Tree gifts. There we go. 90. So not a lot. About to get to 100, which will be a chapter thing done. But meh. Our odds are not great at the moment. Which we haven't been here doing this too long, but still. It would be nice to see a chameleon just randomly pop up. That would come in clutch right about now. If I did get a better axe, that would help. I don't know, I could go grind out tree cap. How much do you need for Jungle Collection 7? Okay, that is really not bad. I could just go grind that out real quick. I was thinking it was like 25,000 or 50,000 or something, but only 5k is not bad. I don't know if it's worth it. If I go do that and then we drop on the tree gift after, I'd be kind of upset with myself, you know? Got Wizard after 16 hours on Garden. Good grief, dude. Holy, what is the server? Thoughts on Minecraft? Thinking of doing playthrough since they're actually using the new mechanics on 1.21 and SkyBlock isn't. Well, you'll see in a video later this week. Smile. I am making a video on it. So I'm just going to kind of talk about what my thoughts were, which I didn't play a ton. It was really just the early game stuff that I did, but I did enjoy it. I think it's definitely a lot less grindy of a game, 100%. And I didn't get to play like a ton of their dungeons, like their version of dungeons. I think I do like SkyBlock dungeons better, like as far as actual gameplay. You know, gets a little toxic as far as community goes, but the gameplay, I do like SkyBlock dungeons more. But it's definitely a lot more casual. Like Minecraft's a lot more casual. Like you don't have to sweat as much. It's just kind of play, and then don't have to do a crazy amount of shenanigans, like with secret knowledge and that sort of thing, which is nice. It is a nice change of pace. So I'd say Windcraft's definitely more fun if you're not really into like speed running type of thing. But it is also, I mean, it doesn't take nearly as many hours to get to max level from what I've heard, which is kind of crazy as well. So see, I think if I help even a little bit with that, I get a little bit towards tree gift. Yeah. 0 rewards gained, maybe not. But yeah, I mean, again, I only played, I hate it here, I only played like 4 hours, so like I didn't get into the end game stuff or anywhere near that. So, but I mean, as much as I leveled in that first little bit, and again, from what I've heard, it doesn't take a crazy amount of time to level. Like, I mean, again, comparing this to SkyBlock, right? Like, I imagine if you do play Windcraft and you do like the main quest, it's probably less than 100 hours to get to max level, like most efficient strat wise, you know. Whereas SkyBlock, if you're getting to max level, you're putting in thousands of hours. But I mean, again, it's just something fun to do. It doesn't take a crazy amount of time, and if you do all the side quests, of course, it's going to take longer, and you can spend more time on it if you really want to. But if you're just trying to max the game, it's not that much time. Let me just get rid of all of this stuff. I think I will hold on to that sweet booster though, low-key. I need to, there's not a slash anvil here. Hold up. Can you go apply this dude, or do I need to go get an anvil? There's an anvil here. All right. Sweet booster is 250k to apply. All right. Never mind. We're waiting on that. Good grief. Trying to scam me. I'm on Iron Man on SkyBlock, so I like the grind. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's definitely like a lot less repetitive for the things you have to do on Windcraft. Like, you know, SkyBlock, if you're trying to max out trophy fishing and all that stuff, it's going to take a very long time. It is a lot of effort to put into things for that, but let's go back here. For Windcraft, I mean, it seems like it's mostly one-time side quests and main quests, you know? Like, there's a lot more questing. Like, SkyBlock has, you know, your tutorial quest, and then you're on your own. Pretty much for each island or new mechanic and stuff. And after that, you know, you're on your own. Whereas Windcraft's a lot more like linear progression, I would say. Like, it's still got options, but a lot more questing and required quest lines and that sort of thing in order to beat it. Old Man and the Seagull, you need a seagull. Aha, get it? You need a seagull. Seagull shard and give it to Old Man Gary. That's what you gotta do. It is a grind out here. Alright, let's see if we can assist with this a bit real fast. Bam, bam. And then this one. Good grief. It's a little bit sluggish. Okay. Nice. You can claim Agatha coupons. I can. That is true. But could I use them to do anything super helpful is my question. How many does it take to get a crow? If I can get enough crow shards, I think I could craft something maybe, but claim these. I mean, at the very least, we get hard forest stuff. Defensive strongman bonus. I can bid 10 bill in the auction house now, chat. Let's go. All right, how much do I have here? I have 45. Let's focus on the tree gifts buff, I think. Okay. And then let's check the shop. So a crow is 15. Could I craft a seagull with a crow? Because that low-key might be easier. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? What other fusion can be done to get Seagull? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. I don't know, chat. For the sweet booster? Oh, yeah, I could do that. Bamboo Leaf with Chameleon. Yeah, that's the one that most people are saying to do. But if you get unlucky, can you do Crow? That is wild. If you've been asked a bunch, what do you have to do for Old Man in the Sea? Yeah, no worries, bro. I got you. I got you. When max level Iron Man, I'll pass. I'm not even max level on my main right now, bro. Down abysmal. We use mods and texture packs for Minecraft? Yes, because the map is huge. So at the very least, having like a mini map thing. I don't know if people use texture packs, but I know they use mods. Boom, boom. I was told to not use mods for my recording, but I know a lot of people do. Is it the Fig Shard? It's from Mangrove. Seagull is from Mangrove Collection. So I'm only going for figs because I want to get the Chameleon Shard is the goal. And then I can craft or like fuse to make the Seagull Shard. Fuse with bamboo leaves is the strat. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But I don't know if you can fuse with or if you can do it with crows, that would be great. But chat, can anybody check that on their main for if you can use crows to craft a seagull? Because that would come in clutch, low key. Low key would kind of come in clutch. Big stone splitter. Which in order to make that, we're going to need a lot of fig stones. So we're going to be here a little bit. Is the gist. That is the gist. But yeah, the big thing with the Minecraft was the Fruma update is, you know, that is kind of like the in-game update. So if you're in the in-game, you get to access a lot of stuff, which they did change some early game stuff. They added mounts. So that was kind of the point where we got to was unlocking mounts and didn't do too much with it after that. That was kind of my goal, was to get to the point where we could do that. But we did that, and that was kind of the last thing we did, which I believe Nitro's posted his video already. So if y'all want to go check out an early version of it, you can check it out there. Yoink. Checking, my assumption is no, you can't. Okay. Probably the case. I know you can craft a lot of bird ones with birds, but I don't know which ones is the problema. Get all these. Huge. Slash chapters. I should be able to claim this. Okay, killing monsters with salt or get frogs is also an option. I don't know. I could go do those, but again, I'm gonna need fixed stone splitter first, so might as well just keep working at this for the time being. Might as well, you know. +4 sweep on the fig hue. We're getting crazy amounts of sweep, chat. Absolute cookage. I did not finish chopping this tree. Oh yeah, forgot. I fell. Trolling. Actively trolling. But we'll see how long it takes. Again, on the main, I gotta worry, like the two things we gotta do. Well, I technically have 3 things to do. We might do one of them today, which is get a bunch of the Abiphone contacts and stuff, and also get all the copper I need. I bought all the stuff I need for Abiphone contacts and the copper talisman on main. So we're gonna have to just kind of run through and get all those. at some point. But again, the big thing is going to be Littlefoot and Nessie, Bestiary, and Shards. I did a little bit of Nessie fishing, but I think we're going to wait until Year of the Seal to do most of that from this point on. Because we're going to need the seal pet from Year of the Seal at some point. So that's just something I'm worried about now, is grinding that out. So we're just going to kind of wait and try and do both of those at the same time if we can. But I don't know, if there's not an update tomorrow, then we may end up just doing Nessie Bestiary at some point this week. But my goal for this week is to focus on Littlefoots and try and get those done, which I kind of want to do it solo. Going for Vangs and stuff and get Frostbitten die would be kind of fire. And just doing it from my own stuff, so I only open my own Vangs and that sort of thing. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm very close on getting the Vangs done. We're like 700k RNG meter off of that, so it's very cool. Very close. Yo, let's go Ninja, nice. I was faster, ha, that's crazy. That's crazy. What number are you on the bingo? Like, what number card did you get? Because if I can get top 1k, that would be nice. But it's going to depend on my chameleon RNG right now. Did you just drop a chameleon on... What tree gift did you drop your chameleon on, bro? Yo, it's good Space Glide. How's it going, bro? Got a second Tree the Fish. Oh my goodness. That is like... so lucky, it's unlucky. Pretty much. Fusion's only giving me Kiwi from the uncommon bird shards. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Unfortunate. I need a chameleon, dude. How'd you get combat 22? The strat that we did was we had like 2 people on their main profiles and then like 5 bingo profiles. And all the bingo profiles got carried to E-Man tier 3. And then we started spawning for tier 4s, but we didn't actually spawn the tier 4s. We just started tier 4 quests, spawned the mini bosses, and then once we got close to finishing the quest, we would like cancel the quest and then just restart another one. And so we were just constantly spawning in T4 E-Man bosses, like mini bosses basically, because the mini bosses give like 5,000 XP for the low level one and then like 12,000 almost for the high level one. So it took a while still. It was probably an hour to 2 hours, somewhere around there, to get from like level 19 to 22. But we did it. It was definitely easier doing that than just killing like 9k HP E-Man and stuff. Alright, there we go. But yep. Best way to get Seagull, the way that most people are doing it, and the way that I'm doing it, is just grinding out fig tree gifts until you drop a chameleon shard. And you're also going to need 5 bamboo leaves, which is the pandas. One of the pandas. There's like bamboo moki or something. I can't remember. There's like a bamboo leaf and then there's bamboo something else. So make sure it's the bamboo leaf. Like if the pandas are brown, then that's the wrong one. It's got to be the black ones. Tree gift number 254 and 346th in placement. Dang, bro. Tree gift 254, huh? SMH. Done with bingo, and are you doing community goals? No, at the moment I am going for the Seagull shard, which in order to get it, you either do mangrove collection or you do what we're doing and try and drop a chameleon. But yeah, that is our goal at the moment. It's a little bit painful. Bro, can I jump on this block? Sheesh. Did not want to let me up. But yeah, tree gifts wise. Wow, I didn't know it had been that long since I tapped it. We're at 153 right now, which is less than ideal. But how's your day been? Pretty solid. Slept in a decent amount. I mean, I woke up at around like 8:30 or something. So I got a little bit of snoozing. But yeah, you get top 1k if you don't skill issue like usual. Alright, buddy. This guy's just cyberbullying me at this point. Like, good grief, what did I do to you, man? See how it is? Let's see how it is. Large fishbowl. Oh, yeah. So that's a talisman, right? Need an enchanted rock cod. I could do that. What does that give? It's only fishing shards, man. It's like if that helps with all shards, that would be goated, but it's only fishing shards. Sag. Big Sag. Got my chameleon at 171. Must be nice. If I end up out here at like 2,000, I'm gonna be kind of upset. I will not lie. If it takes me 2,000 to drop a chameleon, I will be depresso espresso. Missed it. Was the fisher one? You need a seagull shard and give it to Old Man Gary. So we're going for a chameleon to try and craft up the seagull. Took me 213 gifts with small fishbowl. Grind is real out here. Grind is real. For this, all right. Finally got Zora today after like 10 Skywalk years. Nice. But yo, Uters with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Once we get to 32K, we're going to do a free profile review stream where we'll have Nightbot pick random people from chat and do some profile reviews is the plan. So if you want to be here for that, smash that sub button. Easiest way to get all attributes unlocked. Hold up, there we go. Like all attributes. I mean, you can buy them on Bazaar if you're on main profile, then go crazy. But on Iron Man, I mean, you just kind of gotta like go and get each one. It's a grind. It is a grind. There's some that can be fused. I think somebody made a what's it called? A like spreadsheet on which ones can be fused for which. It might also be on like a website. I can't remember. There's a website for that. But yeah. Let me know if you're doing Nessie fishing. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Yoink. Don't you need someone else to kill the mini bosses? Yeah, that's why we had 2 people on main profiles. Because they were killing the mini bosses. So it was like 5 of us on bingo and then 2 people just going around killing everyone's minis. Sky Shards, the website? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Check out Sky Shards. Forgot about that one. I was thinking Sky Mutations, and I was like, I feel like Sky Attributes is not the name for the other one. And that definitely was not the name. There we go. Next. 58, sweet. Good grief. Alright, we can do another thing with Heart of the Forest. Do I do more Luck of the Forest? I think I do. Grind is real out here, man. Yo, what's good, replays? Been working on getting foraging done, but it just gets so boring. Yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. Again, if you have something on your second monitor, but once you get a lot of sweep, it's like you click twice and then the tree's gone if you have the right route. But yeah, if you don't have a ton of sweep, it is a bit rough. Ay. I have a lot of foraging XP now. How am I doing on money? We have 370k. I'm about to low-key unlock like the decent axe before I do anything else. When I have 1,000,000 coins lying around to get that. Which actually, if I can sell these, then we're very close to having that done. Very, very close. These are, holy, that's that much money? Okay. 831k, alright. It's a little bit of moolah, dude. A little bit of moolah. Pretty sure I got okay sweep around 480-ish. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I still got a little bit of mangroves I could do on my main to buff the Jade Dragon a little more, but just haven't gotten around to it. Not yet. So tired, just woke up. I only slept 5 hours. Bro, what the heck? Yeah, I logged or I checked Discord this morning. I saw that you were like on Rivals at like 2 in the morning. I was like, what the heck, dude? What the heck? Mom wants me to go meet them at a breakfast place, but I'm so tired. Just calling sick, dude. For real, for real. Do. Oh. Sploosh. Yes, please. Yes, please. There might be a bingo splash going on. That would be huge for me right now. Would love that. Smile. I've Heart of the Forest 7, just not enough whispers. Yeah. Oh, I feel ya. Boom, boom. Oh my goodness, what the crud is this lobby? Be getting trolled right now. Queuing with Miss Awesome Buddy, and the queue was horrid. Yeah, queuing rivals at 1 a.m. That's probably not the greatest. Probably not the greatest, I do imagine. Let's see, do this. Please give me chameleon. Por favor. Ay, ay, ay. Big Q was upgraded to +6 sweep. And then you died. For real, for real. But yeah, I think I don't have enough whispers to like fully max my tree out either. I got enough for Skyblock XP, but to like fully max the tree out, it's like something ridiculous, like 46 million or something crazy. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pass. Respectfully. Respectfully, I'm gonna pass. Got like 4 million. Gotcha, gotcha. I think XP max is at 20 million or something, right? I can't remember if I got the whispers before I finished tree gifts or not. I think I did. Oh, Lucian incoming. Yo, got my first die. Yo, which one'd you get? Imagine I drop mango die on this, by the way. Didn't even think about that being a possibility, but it is one. Hopped on Rocket League. That was even worse. So me and Kayla, I don't know if she was watched the anime. She was on Subnautica though, so she probably wasn't watching. Fair enough. Where's she at in Subnautica? I saw she was doing like the electric eels area the last time. Yo, what's good, guys? Why do you do bingo? You get a bunch of bingo points for it, which you can buy things with on your main account. So one of those things you can buy is a bingo blue die. So I want to get one. That's why I do bingo. Extra 200k. All right, so we can go buy this decent axe now. Oh, that's not where I needed to go. Yes, better. Let me grab this. We're gonna get rid of the Fig Hue for the time being. He is at 13 sweep, but that's my spruce axe. That's the wrong one. Let me stop trolling. Get rid of that, and then what did I do with the decent axe? That's the seriously damaged axe. So we're gonna take this and upgrade to decent axe, which should be a lot better. 24 sweep. Yeah, that's way better. We will gladly take it. Oh yeah, I can already feel the difference. Goodness. All right, hub 13. Let's see. Boom. Yeah. Send it. Boom, boom. Last gold been found? It has. Yes, you have to get a seagull shard and give it to old man Gary. She's far. She's further than I've ever been now. Bro, how have you not beat Subnautica? What? I'm gonna go get breakfast. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to sleep when I get home or not, low-key. Fair enough, fair enough. Still need combat 22. Yeah, it's a grind. That's definitely the worst one in this. For sure. For sure. Level 20. Grind is real, man. Thanks, level 500 Arachne. I have 15 mil in my bingo bank. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I could do some of those and get, I don't know, what else do I need with coins? I guess my boosters would be nice. Which, actually, I can buy those back now. Maybe. Huh. Problem is I need to sell these to get that back. We may have a predicament at the moment. Alright, we got our splooshes. Huge. Alright, let's go Galatia again. Alright, now we have speed and jump boost. Oh my goodness. Jump boost is actually so nice. Holy. That does make things a lot better. Boom, boom. I don't know how to get the T4 done by other people. I mean, again, they have the looking for group thing in the Hunters Discord, so you could use that and try and find somebody. But it is a bit of a grind. Your nickname Foul Tarnished? Yes. I haven't played too much Subnautica. It's Subnautica Below Zero I have a ton of hours in. Brother. That's the worst game. How do we have more hours in Below Zero than base Subnautica? What? That's crazy. It's actually criminal. Bro's been waiting for like Subnautica 2 to come out as his like Discord title for months. And then he's not even finished Subnautica 1. Is that what I'm hearing right now? Hyped for farming update tomorrow? I don't know if it's coming out tomorrow. I hope it is. If it is, I will be very happy about it. But I low-key, they took it off alpha after like less than 24 hours, right? That's usually not a good sign. But who knows? Maybe there's a chance. But it could have been that they took it down because they are testing something different on alpha with nerds right now, so I don't know. Yeah, how you doing, Melon King? What's good, bro? Back up with admin only though. I'm thinking that's probably not that though. I'm thinking they're probably testing Lotus Atoll stuff, or maybe definitely not Copium. We're finally getting, you know, minister updates. There's a chance. For real, for real. But I don't know. Odds are not good, I guess. How to get Seagull Shard fast and where's Lava Blaze carry? I mean, again, Hunters Discord has their looking for group thing. So I would try it in there. But Seagull Shard, the strat that we're doing is trying to get a Chameleon Shard and combine that with Bamboo Leaf to get Seagull. But you can just craft it if you want to do Mangrove Collection. I just don't have a desire to do Mangrove Collection, so I'm just kind of trying to avoid it as much as possible right now. But we may end up having to do Mangrove Collection, which would be a little awkward. Alright, have a good one, replays. Yoink. But yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping we do get farming tomorrow. Although my garden is not ready for that. It is not ready. I've only got like half of the crops with decent farms on there right now, which I could just dig up like half of my wild roses or my sunflowers and replace that with sugarcane, and that would be fine, I think, for that. But like I have carrot down right now. I don't have wheat. I don't have potato. Like, there's a lot that I do not have down at the moment. So if I'm going to do this relatively decently, I'm going to need to update my greenhouse, or not greenhouse, my garden a bit. Because it is not ready. I do not want to make a mega farm, but I need to have, now that there's ever how many plots you need, I need to fix where one of my greenhouses is actually, because it's in a bad spot. It's in an actually not good place right now. So I will have to fix that, and that's how I gotta fix my carrot farm, because my carrot farm is broken. But anyways, gonna be mad if it's not tomorrow. I spent 5 hours getting a 1-plot melon and pumpkin farm to work. Oh man. I have all the farms, but I'm rebuilding all of them into 1-plot farms except cactus, I guess. Fair enough. Yeah, cactus is rough. But yeah, I've got like the 1x5 farms, but usually it's like 2 farms on 1 row by 5. Like 2 crops is what I had. So then I could have like 8 out of the 10 crops done. But now that we've got, you know, 13 different ones, or I guess 12 if we count moonflower and sunflowers one, then that's going to be a little bit problematic. I don't have netherwort or mushroom or cactus or cocoa beans. Like, I've just got nothing down. I got nothing right now. So I'm going to need to fix up my garden at some point. I might do that later today off stream, just in case it does come out tomorrow. 20 tree gifts and I got a chameleon. Of course you did. Mods, can we ban that guy? Pretty please. Thank you. Number 246 in bingo. GG, dude. If I get top 1K, it'll be a miracle, dude. Like, let me make sure I haven't missed it. Nope. Haven't missed it. Sending all the luck. Can I get some of that? Papega. My streamer luck is not working right now. I used it all last week, dude. I used it all on, I guess it was Monday last week. But hey, surely my weekly bingo or weekly streamer RNG is reset by now, right? Right? I don't know. I probably would have dropped it like an hour ago if that was the case. So it's not looking too good. Not looking too good. Anyways, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I might have to rebuild. I think I have plots set, like in my saved plots that I just don't have placed. I think I have one for mushroom and one for like cactus / cocoa bean. So I can probably put those down. Again, I'll need to dig up like half of my rose farm to make sugarcane. But that's not the worst thing in the world. That's pretty reasonable thing to do, I think. We'll see what happens. We'll see what goes down. Guess helping a lot of people paid off with these lucky drops. Hey, there you go. That'll do it. Get 30 online. He has the RNG field around him. That would help. That would help. Need that RNG radius for real, dude. RNG radius coming clutch. But I don't know, man. I used to have an RNG radius. I don't know what happened. It's just not on right now. It's not working. Did I have another contest claim? I might have. At the very least, I do have this to get, which should help a little bit. Can I do this? Call Agatha. Bruh. I don't know why I type it out when it's in my hotbar, to be fair, but still. Okay, yeah, I do not. Warp Galatia. Ta-da. What's Old Man in the Sea? You need a seagull shard and give it to Old Man Gary in the Dwarven Mines. That is what you got to do. Wizarding Garden pure RNG, or can somebody grind for it? I already met him in Riften and Tower. You have to be Garden level 3 for him to show up. But if you got that, then I mean it's just RNG after that point, pretty much, yeah. Okay, do this. Voila. But anyways, was the new Carrot King visitor, was that the only visitor they added with Harvest Feast? That should be. Oh, wait a minute. Need to deal damage to this guy. Please. Surely I'm doing crazy DPS for real. He's gonna swim away. And I'm not gonna get anything. Sadly. Unless he goes somewhere reasonable, which doesn't look like he's going to. Because I am not getting down to Dragon's Lair. Ugh. Sad. If I can loot share that, that's like a ton of loot. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Sadly. It is what it is. You know. Oh, now I got match. Lol. Bam, 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 bam. Any wazers? We'll see what goes down. Smile. Does the Nessie? I swear he like makes weird, like the dolphin dying sounds instead of sniffer dying sounds, which I don't guess I really know what sniffer dying sounds like. I haven't played vanilla Minecraft since it got added, really, so there is that, but still.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
But yo, Jure with the sub, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Again, boys, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Close in on 32K. And once we get there, I will do some free profile reviews in a special weekend stream. So if we can get that this week, I'll do it this weekend. Is the plan. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it next weekend, actually, because I have a video coming out this weekend. Might have to be what we do. Are players leaving Nessie? Like when they spawn it? I think a lot of people are spawning it from underneath, and he just default spawns. Like if you fish in Jade Dragon area, he default spawns up top, and a lot of people don't realize that, I think. So they're just kind of like, oh, whoops. So level on bingo now? We are level 50. About to hit 51 if I get enough tree whispers. Low key. So, kind of cooking out here. Why are you doing fig instead of mangrove? Just because I want to get a chameleon shard. And doing mangroves takes a lot longer to get any tree gifts done. So, with the amount of sweep that I have, it's not super reasonable to do mangrove. And this is kind of the strat that a lot of bingo people are doing. It's a little RNG based, but doing that much mangrove takes a long time when you don't have a lot of sweep, which is kind of the bingo scenario. So hopefully we can pick it up a little bit and eventually drop this thing, but we're a decent amount of tree gifts in and haven't dropped anymore. Yeah, fig is RNG, mangrove is dedication. Yep, pretty much. That sums it up. Does Nessie spawn naturally? No, you have to fish it. It's a sea creature that you can catch at fishing 25. Okay, well, there's first fig stone. Carbon tree levels, let's go. How much money do I have right now? I think we have enough for me to buy back the sweet booster. We also have our foraging wisdom stuff. But again, this is 250 to apply, so if I sell that, we should be good to apply it, in theory. Also, I can apply the first impressions, but I don't... I guess I should do that on the armor, right? Or do I have the recipe for fig mail? I do not, and that is not happening. So, let's just do it on the armor. Boom, boom. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's not worth it at all. So I'm just gonna get rid of the wisdom booster, and we'll keep the sweet boosters and use those. I think is gonna be our meta. What's the drop chance? 0.08%. So it's a little bit rare. There's the sparrow shard recipe, which is the fig equivalent of the other. And that took me 1 hour and 20 minutes to get with actual good sweep on for fig. But on mangrove, it would take at least twice, if not 3 times that, most likely. So chameleon plus bamboo leaf equals seagull. So we've got some bamboo leaf shards already. So we're just waiting to see if we can drop a chameleon. But it's taking a hot minute. It'd be nice if you could buy one guaranteed per day from... what's her name? That would come in clutch, but... Keisha or whatever. I can't remember her name. But unfortunately, it's not appeared yet. Hey, let's go, Zach. GG. Bamboo leaf shards actually took me longer than chameleon, bro. Unlucky. Okay, that's 250 tree gifts done. So we're like quarter of the way there-ish. But you need a chameleon for the old man in the sea. if you're doing it RNG based, which we are. So you gotta use it with bamboo leaves to make a seagull shard and give that to Old Man Gary on the Dwarven Mines. Sweep booster, okay. So this contest is over, I can go apply that. That'll be a little bit more sweep, which always is nice to see. 381st in placement, not bad. Hey, not bad at all. Not bad in the slightest. All right. 75 sweep. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. Anyways. And grind would just be mangrove 50k and craft it. Yeah, but 50k mangrove takes a long time. It takes a long time. It's taking us an hour to get to this point, to where we're at right now. An hour and 20 minutes doing these. And this is how long it takes me. Let's time it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes me probably, if we count the time to warp to the next tree, it's like 10 seconds to break down a fig tree. And then let's go do a mangrove, right? Like, let's see, what's my mangrove route most likely to be? I would probably, I mean, on my old account or on my main account, I would go over here and do it here. Which, yeah, this tree right here is probably the best one to do, and like a couple of these here. So let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's like twice as long, if not longer, to break down that tree. So I'd rather take my chances. And that was how much mangrove collection? Which, not all of that was just from right there. We got these. So that was like 180 mangrove collection for that, which isn't bad. But we need 50,000. We have to break a lot of trees if we're going to make that happen. Hold up. That was sweet booster. Let me keep that. Boom. But yeah, that'd be a lot. That would be a lot. Which again, it's guaranteed after a bit, so it's not like worst thing. But we're doing a bit of gambling, basically, to try and get a chameleon shard. And also, if you do it this way, then you can get one. You can also get one guaranteed later on from the chapter system. But if you're going to do that, you got to make a fig stone splitter, which means you're going to need, like, what is it, 4 fig stones, I think? 3 or 4 fig stones. Which also takes a bit of time. But it's relatively the same, and you don't have to worry about making chicken minions this way, which is kind of nice. I'm at 12 out of 20. Why is it so hard? It's my first ever bingo. This is secret bingo, which makes it harder. I mean, all of the goals are going to be harder to reach first off. I mean, they made it last 2 weeks, which is twice as long as it usually lasts because it is harder. So this is the hardest bingo. If it's your first ever bingo as well, like, it's going to be even tougher because you don't have like all the extra ranks and stuff. All the bingo ranks. Higher bingo rank you are, you get a bunch of starting items. Like, I start off with a grappling hook and personal compactor, personal deleter, all that stuff. So if you don't have a bingo rank yet, it's gonna be rough. But you get double points, so it's worth doing it even though it's harder. 102,400 figs at least if you haven't sold any. Yeah, I don't think I have. But I don't know, maybe I did at some point. Or I used them for something. Can't remember. Ever done bingo? Probs won't do this one either. I mean, doing some of the early ones isn't bad. Like some of the easy stuff, like, let's see, for example, like, let's see, there were a few easy ones. This one, entering combat while in Coliseum. That takes like, 5-10 minutes to go and get fishing rod and catch your first sea creature in Coliseum. Like, that's just 2 free bingo points right there. Abbey phone call in the wilderness. That's also easy. You start out with an Abbey phone. So that's another easy one. Let's see. Hit a Sven Packmaster with a stick. Also not bad. Like, a lot of these, like, you can do those 3 in less than an hour. Like, of starting a profile. Also, this one, maybe. Because actually, you put the Abbey phone on your head as your helmet, and then you buy the other things from Rosetta. So you can get that one done in, like, 2 minutes of starting profile. Pretty much. I don't know. You do need a little bit of coins, actually, for that one. This one also could be done pretty quickly, so... Yeah, I mean, getting the Hymn to the Joy as well. I'd say there's like 5 or 6, something like that, goals that you could do with only an hour on the bingo, and get, you know, that's like 12 points right there. Not to mention, if you just log in and, like, you know, do a tree gift, or go do a mining commission, or go hunt a mob after you get a tree gift, you know? Like, you go do those, and that's 6 points for each one of the community goals that you do. So that, like, just logging in for like an hour or 2, bro, there's no way. But logging in for like an hour or 2 and just getting a couple goals done and get like close to 30 bingo points in like 2 hours from doing a couple community goals and some other things. Of course. Of course, dude. Super crafted Seagull Shard. Such a bad ending. It's rough out here, man. It's rough. Need 2 Chameleon Shard? No, it should just be 1. It used to be 2 when the island first came out, but they updated it. So you only need 1 shard. Missing out Rift, 15 Mobs, Shard, Crimson Isle, Pest, Flaming Ring, and 2 more, but all require so much grinding. Yeah, the later ones do require a lot of grinding. The Rift one's not too bad, honestly. It's not too bad, especially since if you've got 12 goals done, you get the bingo or Rift Talisman, which is nice. So that helps a lot. Hold up. Can I call Agatha? Should have another thing done that I haven't claimed yet. Yup. Nice. Okay. Also can do this. Let me go upgrade another armor piece real quick. Withdraw everything, actually. Let's do the legs this time. Yay. Anyways, 3 hummingbird shards now. Gotta love the RNG. Brother. We are on that struggle bus today, huh? How exactly do you get the mangrove shard with the chameleon shard? How does it work? You combine the chameleon shard with a bamboo leaf shard, with 5 bamboo leaf shards. I think you need 5. And at the fusion thing, and that'll give you the seagull shard from doing that. Or, bro, try that again. First try. I don't even know how to do Rift. I have to watch a video. I did clear the first path. Yeah, I mean, if you get, it's just getting to the first time charm, which isn't difficult, like getting to a Supreme Leech. I mean, it takes like an hour, but compared to getting Combat 22, it's not bad at all. The Rift one with nothing, I just rushed into the boss fight, someone killed it for me, then the other stuff takes like 10 minutes and I was done. Dang. Bro kinda cooked. You just reach Mangrove 6 collection to get Seagull. You reach Mangrove 7 to unlock the recipe, if you want to do it that way, yeah. But that's 50,000 Mangrove, which takes a long time to get. So we're kind of going on RNG here, English, hoping we drop a chameleon. But unfortunately, we just dropped the rarer item with the tree gift right there. So, or the tree the fish. So that was a little bit annoying. Little bit annoying indeed. Do. But took 4 hours to do the mangrove. Dang. Yeah, so that's what we'd be dedicating to if we did mangrove collection. 4 hours of mangrove grinding. which I don't really care to do. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather get RNG carried and drop it in a couple fig kills. Well, bambloom or bamboo? Bamboo leaf. This one. Or let's see. This one. Which actually is a good shard. Can I siphon one of them? Although it's on throws, which I don't really need. Maybe I should go grind out like just regular whatever the brown bamboo is, because that gives you extra sweep on just melee axe, right? Probably should get a few of those. Did loot share for a little bit, but I think trees are faster. Got you. Yeah, like loot sharing some C-imps or like Nessie is pretty nice, but it does take a bit. Bam, bam. Let's go here. How to get bamboo leaf? It is under, like, see this thing here? It's like down, there's a waterfall that this river goes to, and you go in the waterfall. Behind the waterfall, it is there. 4 hours is 30 minutes a day. I mean, I'd rather get a good bingo card. Sub 1K would be nice, you know? You know what I'm saying? Alright. Chameleon and bamboo leaf. Yep. Combine those two and that's all you need. But the grind is real out here, and we're not getting chameleon. For goodness sake. Killing me slowly. But if loot sharing secrets for mangrove, yeah, I mean, again, it's not bad. You can get a Nessie loot share, but that is difficult. Easier said than done, you know? Let's get rid of this. I guess I'll hold on to the sticks for now. I could apply the first impression books. Probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay, there's another fig stone. Gonna need a few more of those. Do we need 2 more or 1 more for the big stone splitter? It is 4. Okay, so we're halfway done with that. Do I keep the points for next bingo, or I have to redeem everything? You keep them. Because yeah, it'd be impossible then to get bingo blue dye. You can't get 500 points in one bingo no matter what. But I would upgrade your bingo rank. Is the most important thing to do with your points if you can. If you have enough points to do that, definitely upgrade your rank. It'll make your next bingo a lot easier. Okay, I can get more first impression upgrades. Be an option. Kind of like to save that for our fig stone splitter if possible, though. Why chameleon shard? Because you can use it to make a seagull shard, which is what you need for the goal. That's the wrong thing. First try. But yeah, it is a grind. It is most certainly a grind. Been out here an hour and a half and haven't dropped one yet. But maybe our luck's about to turn around for real. We're actually like breaking these things down relatively quickly now, so that helps a lot. That does help a lot. What's the other shard? Bamboo leaf from the pandas. Yes, good Marv. How's it going, bro? Yeah, it took me 30 hours to complete bingo's bingo 1 profile. I think I like read that and didn't read it out loud. My bad. Yeah, 30 hours. What's my playtime now? I'm at 26. Which again, I spent a lot of time looking for, you know, goals. So that's gonna make it take longer, but still. Gonna buy the die today? I think so, yeah. I think we'll go ahead and do it. Might as well. It'll be our 10th bingo die. Pretty cool. Fine, how about you? Doing great, thanks for asking. Well, glad to hear it. Yo, what's good, Hollow? How's it going, bro? Bro's reminding me of Hollow Knight. I low-key need to finish like 100% Silk Song at some point. I haven't done it yet. And I watched Small Ant's video on him 100%ing it, and there's like a to be continued at the end, which implies that, I don't know. I don't imagine that that's going to be like for a 3rd game. I imagine they're doing an update at some point for 100% plus, so I'm gonna need to 100% it in preparation for that update at some point. You know what I'm saying? Still as handsome as you were at Skyblock level 60. Keck W, I appreciate it. Lol. I don't even remember how long ago was that. Skyblock level 60 probably would have been like the start of 2023. Something like that. Because I made this my current profile that I play on, like not this bingo, but my main profile was in like December or October of 2022 is when I made it. So it's got to have been a little bit. Is that update coming in 2026? Yeah, they're doing the I know the water update or whatever it's called. The free DLC is coming out. But I don't know if that's what is gonna be the to be continued part or if that's gonna be something else. I think this bingo can be done under 10 to 15 hours now that all goals are discovered. Thinking about starting it now. I mean, it depends on if you're doing it solo. Like if you have somebody on their main account helping you out, you can get a lot of these goals done a lot faster and probably get it done in around 15. But if you're solo, it's gonna be rough because having to do like the Lord of the Rings goal alone is gonna take a ton of hours, and getting combat 22 is also gonna take a lot of hours. So it just depends entirely on whether you're by yourself or not, pretty much. But yeah, it is rough. Sounds about right. Close to the moment I left Skyblock. Got you, got you. Has been a grind. It has been a grind indeed. I still got... They came out with the update on Tuesday. Like max level before Tuesday was 546. And I'm sure it's like 547, 540, or 548, 549 now. Something like that. But I haven't grinded out all the new XP yet, so I gotta go do that. Once we're done with bingo, we'll do a little bit of work towards that later, is the plan. We'll get our bingo blue die, do a little bit of work towards that. I don't know, I probably should just end stream and get the video out for secret bingo. Since all the goals have been found now. Should probably just get that done ASAP. But we'll see. I just need to get this last thing done myself as well, would be nice. Would be nice. It's 550.23. Dang, you can get to 550 now? That's crazy. That's clean, though. That will look clean once I get there. But it's going to be a lot of Aviphone contacts that I'm going to have to do. Is the thing. I might do those today. Ooh, missile. Fancy. That's like half as rare as Chameleon. That's our first time we got that, so we're halfway there for real, for real. But seen secret bingo tasks being weird to say the least. Is it true? Some of them are a little wacky. I mean, there's a Mad Hatter one where you had to wear a rabbit hat, a tuxedo, and drink tea. So that was probably the weirdest one. But a lot of them make sense, for sure. Like a lot of them seem like normal bingo tasks of like, let's see, what were some of them? Like, place down one of each husbandry type minion on your island. Like that's, you know, a pretty... They wouldn't have that in a normal bingo, but it's like basically the equivalent of getting a couple minion slots, you know, make a certain amount of unique minions, right? Like, not difficult to do. So a lot of them weren't difficult and were just chill, but then there's like 3 or 4 ones that were like, what the crud? If you're doing this solo, that's just gonna take you hours. Because for one of them, you need to be on Crimson Isle, so you gotta get combat 22. Another one, you gotta get a drop from Flaming Worms. So if you're not loot sharing from somebody, you've got to get Fishing 19 and like a lava fishing rod and stuff. It's like, dude, it's insane. Died to an int. Yeah, that one's pretty wacky as well. But max XP not doable yet because you can't get the 1 pelt dude's contact. Yeah, and also seal pet isn't achievable. They went all in on the wacky tasks. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. You can cheat the Star Cult contact. Just leave the menu. Interesting. Just combat fishing and foraging left to max. Got taming 60 as well. Yo. Fancy. But he's cooking. He's cooking. Taming 60. That's an expensive one. For real. For real, for real. You have enough slots on default? I mean, yeah, like, I have enough Abiphone contact slots, but one of the NPC slots is Talbot from Finnegan being elected, which we're not going to be able to get until either A, Finnegan gets elected, or B, Harvest Festival comes out and makes it so that he's there permanently. Did combat XP while fishing? No, you do not. It's all fishing XP. Unless you're doing, like, Lava Sea creatures and, like, counting Vanquishers. I guess Vanquishers give a little combat XP, right? I suppose. But it's not a lot. I don't think it's a lot, at least. Let's see here. Keep hearing audio. That, I think we can upgrade this again. Yep. 24,000 Forest Whispers to upgrade our tree gifts again, which is going to be interesting. If I get to that, be very interesting. But anywho. Yeah, I don't think we're getting to very special on this contest. For some reason, like, actually just foraging fig trees is terrible for contests. Like, if I just go and do berries, I can get the quest done, like, right off the bat. Takes like 2 or 3 minutes, and bang, rare contest done. If I'm getting rare contest on this, I gotta spend like 15 minutes doing it with just fig trees. It's rough out here, dude. But it is what it is. Again, if y'all enjoying the stream, if you're on YouTube, please make sure to drop a like, smash the sub button. It's absolutely free, helps out a bunch, and I appreciate it. Once we get to 32k subs, we're doing a profile review stream where we will do some free reviews. Nightbot will be picking people randomly from chat, and we'll do some reviews. That is the plan. Saw someone with max bingo hype already? Bro, what? Like, Wither Impact? That's insane. What would you recommend for money with rates like 50 mil per hour? Depends on your skyblock level. Because if you're having to ask, then you probably can't do it. Because there's not many methods that make that much money. There's like maybe 4 in the game. Which would be end game pest hunting, like pest farming. Doing Kudra, doing Blaze Slayer, Spider Slayer. What else? I guess there's like Bazaar flipping is an option that you can do early game, but you need to have some money to be able to do that in the first place. But that's kind of the main ways that you can make that much money. I guess mining as well could do that. Level 180, yeah. Like again, these are in-game methods. You don't make that much at that point a lot of times. I mean, if you have a goated farming setup, then you can do it. Like pest farming makes like a lot of money. But it is not easy. It is not easy at all. Pest farming after update is going to be 60 mil an hour outside Finnegan. That's insane to think about. Like, they really need to buff mining. Like, I don't care that pest farming is getting all these buffs. Like, it's enough effort now. I don't know. Being 60 mil an hour is going to be kind of insane to think about. But, like, it still requires a pretty decent chunk of money to be able to do. You know, it's an expensive setup. You got to have Sawdust now to be able to make, like, crazy coins and stuff. So it's like, all right, kind of makes sense. But with how much money it costs to do mining and how long it takes to powder grind and all that stuff, like, we gotta be trolling if it's not making, you know, at least 40 mil an hour on average, just doing normal stuff. When you're not sweating, it should be making at least that much, and if you are sweating, then it should be kind of goated. have a guide on pest farming? I have a guide on farming gear where I kind of cover pest farming a little bit. Basically, you want to have your main farming setup, like with farming fortune and stuff. And then you also want to have a second setup that has like all the reforges like manted that give bonus pest chance and that sort of thing. And you use your farming setup. You can hold tab, and in your tab list, it'll tell you like there's a tab setting you can do that tells you how long till your pest cooldown's available. Like up here, it says my beacon cooldown is available. So Moonglade Beacon 1 stack cooldown available shows up there. It'll also show that cooldown available for your pests, like how, because there's like 5 minutes or so in between when they can spawn, depending on your setup. So when that doesn't say available, you use your farming fortune setup. When it's like, you know, 5 seconds away from being available, you swap to your pest fortune setup and farm with that, and you'll spawn a ton of pests. And then to go kill the pests, you swap back to your farming fortune setup and kill them, and then just rinse and repeat. It sounds more complicated than it is. It sounds more complicated than it is. You're gonna be swapping your pet, your armor, and your equipment. That's what you got to swap in between. But yeah, again, it's like the gear is in that video on my YouTube. People are making 80 mil per hour with cold. Still, that still makes that much. I mean, that's, first off, that's crazy and dumb. Like, I'm glad that there's some mining method that's making that much, but the fact that that's better than Jasper is insane. That's just insane. Yeah, what's good, Rocky? What's good, Livid? Opinion on Ghost making 17 mil an hour? I mean, I don't care. 17 mil is not that crazy. It's not that crazy. Like, I mean, I don't think that should be like a goated money method. I mean, if it made, you know, close to 30, like, that's fine. But, I mean, I'm assuming that's probably not with leveling a G-Drag. Or maybe it is, because I guess they nerfed how much XP they give, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, 17 mil an hour, if that's straight up, then it don't really matter. It shouldn't be better than Slayers, you know? Honestly, the fact that E-Man makes so little right now is kind of offensive. E-Man needs something. They need to probably just boost its Judgment Core, or like lower the Judgment Core drop rates, I mean, so that they're a bit more rare, or make it so that RNG meter from a Nank Feathers gives less on E-Man than it does right now, because Judgment Cores are just in the bin. They're so good, and yet they don't make money. No G-Drag? Got you. How much Ghosts have dropped off? I mean, I don't think it's a terrible thing that they've dropped off, you know? Like, the fact that that was the end-game money-making method for years, you know? Having a meta switch up isn't the worst thing in the world. Maybe they got nerfed into the ground a little bit too much, but, like, still, I mean, the main way you made money with Ghosts back in the day, if you're doing it with no G-Drag and just making that much, like, that's still good. If you are doing it with G-Drag, it's going to be making more for sure. Like, leveling a G-Drag. That was the way that it made money back in the day. Was from that. Hated Nank Feather so much. I mean, it's nice that you have the option to skip out on some stuff by doing Kudra. But I don't know. I think having it only drop from Kudra and be so common is a little wild. Did a one-time item and not made them infinitely obtainable. Ruined all prices. If they made it, like, way rarer, but it's dropped from, like, multiple sources, I think that'd be a little more acceptable. Tenderwood 9. Interesting. Like, imagine it drops from anything with an RNG meter, right? But it's, like, ridiculously rare. Like, as rare as an RNG drop. Like, the rarest RNG drop from that Slayer. You know? Like, if it's as rare as Warden Heart, but it drops from, like, any Slayer, like, that would be a little more acceptable. Or if it's even rarer, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that would make more in ink feathers than there are right now. I don't know. It's just in a goofy spot right now. But hey, 2.3K followers on Twitch. Let's go. Huge. Getting close to 2,500. So Matcha and Celestai rare. Yeah, maybe not that rare, but ink feathers made the game easy, not gonna lie. I mean, it's also the fact that we had Aura. That also kind of changed things up a bit, because she, like, low-key nuked a lot of prices. So having all of that stuff combined definitely wasn't the greatest thing to happen. Here, I'll actually throw this in there too. But, like, I'm not opposed to the idea of an ink feathers. But low-key, if they just made it an Iron Man only item, that would be better. Because, like, giving Iron Man players the option to skip some grinds if they want to is nice. Like, if they made it drop from anything and then it's for Iron Man only, like, that would be great. But having it on main profiles does kind of ruin a lot of prices, which does kind of suck. Got my cards, 416. Hey, not too bad. Yo, it's good. Awesome. What goals left? The only one I've got left is Old Man in the Sea. So we're currently going for a Chameleon Shard to try and make that happen. What about a Diamond 4 minion? What about it? Who to what now? Do ink feathers work on F7 and M7? They do, yes. When they came out, Necron handles dropped hundreds of millions of coins. They basically halved in price, honestly. Maybe not halved, but it was close. They dropped like 40% or something. It was pretty insane. They went from like 900 million coins to 600 million in a day. Really, it was like in 2 hours, actually, it happened. Just like that. Very fast. Anything is rewards for this bingo? I mean, you get double bingo points compared to normal bingo. So you can, you know, get more stuff for the bingo shop. And go ham. And of course, they have like the secret bingo card and all that stuff. And if you were the first person to find a goal, you get a special item as well for that. Yeah, what's good, August? How's it going today, bro? Dropped a handle during Aura and made 100 mil. Yeah, during Aura with the taxes and everything, it was so bad. It was so bad. Bro, where is my Chameleon Shard? How to get Combat 22 quick? I heard Void Blue Mini Boss, but I got no one to carry me. Yeah, if you don't have that, you kind of just got to kill 9k health E-Man, pretty much, or whatever the highest Enderman mob you can one-tap is. Why you mining trees? Mining trees is crazy. We need a Chameleon Shard to make a Seagull Shard so we can give it to Old Man Gary and finally finish this bingo. That is the grind. How rare is this shard? It is 0.08%. I've already dropped a 0.05% drop, but it's not still hasn't appeared. It's kind of killing me slowly. Which, if we get enough fig, we have 3 out of the 4 fig stones we need now. Then I can start just going for the next goal and probably do that a little easier. Bam, bam. But we'll see. We'll see soon enough. Anyways, we should get rare in this contest. Oh yeah, I can also... should be able to call Agatha, actually. Get some more shards. Do you like cosmetics? I mean... I like going for dyes, not really because of the cosmetic, though. It's just because they're rare. Being able to say I dropped rare stuff is cool. But, like, we're going to buy Bingo Blue dye. That's the whole reason I've been doing Bingo for, like, the past 6 months. I didn't do Bingo for ages, and then done a ton of it this year. / last year. But I mean, yeah, I don't care too much for them. Like, the animated ones are cool. I like Portal Dye. Some of the animated helmets are nice. Like the Sentinel Warden helmet skin that I have. I love that. That thing is cool. But, I mean, for the price that a lot of these things go for, I would definitely not normally pay that, which is why we have it as goals for hitting subs and stuff. Because it ruins my bank. Ruins it a lot. Like a lot. Been liking Black Ice? Yeah. How was that Jerry die, by the way? I never looked at that. It's been on bingo this whole time. I don't know what that even looked like. Is Awakened Wither Helmet skin good? I think it's decent. I mean, the thing is, you don't use Wither Helmet much. Unless you're Mage. That's like the only class that uses Wither Helmet in like Master Mode. Like in the ultra late game. So, generally, you're going to be running like a Diamond Head and stuff a lot of times. So getting the Diamond Head skins is usually more worthwhile. Again, unless you're wanting to play Mage. But, anywho. That's what I think about, is like how much you're going to wear, like the item that is spent that you're getting a skin for, right? Like, if I got a Bonzo Mask skin, right? Like, I never wear that. I'd have very little use for that. Like, when I was playing Tank and Healer, and I guess Burrs, I used it a little bit then. But those were the only times I ever used it. I mean, it's not bad, but, like, only 5 people are going to get to see it. I mean, it looks alright, but, again, I don't really care for skin stuff too much. Let me go apply the Sweet Booster on my boots real quick. Get Forging Madness and Precision Cutting perks in Heart of the Forest. Let's see. This one. Yoink. Yeah, I forgot. I don't even remember leveling up. Lol. I guess I could do the lottery. Do that one. Should help boost us up a bit. Plus 50 Fig Fortune. Actually, good perk. Huge. Huge. Bam, bam. Let me withdraw my coins. Again. First try. Alright. Beautiful. Absolutely glorious. Probably should put a reforge on this thing. Didn't really think about that. I'm gonna pass. Thank you. Let's upgrade this one. Yoink. Where's my chameleon? They're killing me slowly, man. How many tree gifts am I on, dude? It's gotta be a big number. It's gonna make me sad. It's gonna make me sad. 300 plus, right? Oh my goodness, 400 plus. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We are on that struggle bus, dude. For real, for real. Anyways, haven't hydrated in the last 2 hours, so stay hydrated. Nice. It's good to put in greenhouse now. I don't really know, honestly. I was doing like soggy buds for a little bit, just because I wanted to get good placement in a melon contest at some point. I still haven't got, like, I only have 2 personal bests right now. Heck, W. What a casual. But just haven't gotten around to, they all ended up dying because I forgot to water them for 2 days, so good times. Actually, I think I had them all full grown, and then, like, I forgot to check for melon contests for 2 days, and then they all died. Keck W. But yeah, that's the ones I've been going for, is just stuff for contests, so I don't really know for the money side of things. Nice. Yo, nice Harley. Can now charm monster shards for 1 year. That is kind of crazy. Bro ate a lot of salt. Good grief. 3 greenhouses and almost max fortune, almost max personal best. Dang. Clean. I'm just planting basic crops and not even mutation. Is this after they nerfed them? Because they nerfed them like a week ago or something. And made them all a lot worse. All the basic ones, unfortunately. But if they're still doing that good, then yeah, I guess I can try again with the basic ones. Bloom gourds and all that. Alright, another sweet booster. We can finally get the helmet, and then we're chilling. Start playing this SMP. Yeah, I've heard about that one. I have not played it now. Let me do this. Yoink. Let's see. I want helmet. Bang. Boom, boom. Alright, full sweet boost on the helmet and stuff. So I guess if we get another one, I'll put it on the axe, because I'm probably not getting Fig Stone Splitter anytime soon, to be fair. Why not? It's fun. This is also fun. And it is my stream title. Smile. Where's the shard, though? For Seagull, it is from Mangrove Collection, but you can craft it with Chameleon Shard and... or, like, fuse it with Chameleon Shard and Bamboo Leaf. So that is what we are going for, but I am unlucky, sadly. Yo, what's good, ZJ? How's it going, bro? Let me go here. What else is left, sir? So the only thing we have is... my brain is not braining. Old Man in the Sea. So you need a seagull and bring it to Old Man Gary. So that's what we're going for right now. Unfortunately, it's taking its sweet time, and we're trying to drop a Chameleon Shard to craft it with Bamboo Leaf to make the seagull. Like, I mean, you can do Mangrove Collection, but I don't really have the desire to put chicken minions down and wait for 4 days. I want to get a decent bingo card. So we're trying to go for top 1K bingo card. But I dropped a Tree the Fish, which is 0.05%. Chameleon is 0.08%. And it's a struggle bus, dude. Struggle bus. Just not happening. I'm out. We're about to hit 500 tree gifts. It's not good. It's not a good look. Stray away from bingo. I mean, doing like an hour isn't bad, because there's like, you can do 3 community goals and like 6 of the regular goals in like 2 hours, and that's like almost 50 bingo points. So honestly, that's probably the best way to do bingo, is not do like the whole thing, because it does have like diminishing returns. But just putting in the first 2 hours and getting a bunch of points is kind of the wave, honestly. If I was not wanting to get this video out relatively soon, then I would probably do it that way. But going for bingo blue die has taken me 6 months, and we're finally going to get it today. That is the plan. Oh, Carrot King, off loot share, I got the hat and Lucky Clover core. Dang, bro. That is some RNG right there. Holy. Plus, gotta have, like, less than 100 magic find on bingo, I imagine. Like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Boom, bing. But, yeah, I mean, playtime this time, we put in 27 hours. Which is a little bit, but... some of that was AFK on Garden. That's my copium. Less than an hour of it, but that's my copium. And a lot of that was spent looking for goals. Like, we weren't just doing the goals that were known about the whole time. We were looking for them a lot of the time, so that is why we have so much playtime. Like, if you know all the goals, I think you could... set them up! Set them up! Set them up! Set them up. Let's go. First try. After 2 hours, bro. Good grief. Set him up. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. I think we have what it takes. We finally have the Chameleon Shard. Good grief. Bro did not appear for ages. That was a bit sketchy. Let's see. So, Chameleon with Bamboo Leaf makes Seagull. Yes. Imagine I siphon it on accident. Lol XD. That would be so bad. I spent 2 hours going for this, man. 2 hours. Holy cow. Oh, there goes my FPS. Smile. maybe. Turn this on. There we go. Bam. That'll do. Maybe. Yo, it's good, TNT. Sorry. It's because I'm arch, by the way. Crazy, bro. It is not. I don't ignore the archers. My fault. My fault. Let me grab this. Get this. Get this. Dude. Make our coins real quick. Don't you love Max Composter? It's just the goat. Just the goat. He's just the goat. Let's get rid of this. Thank you. Bro doesn't know. My bad. My bad. But let's see. So, do we do the contacts first, or should I just get the talisman, chat? I think let's do the talisman. Will the die go in the video? Yes, it will. For sure. That is going to be a whole video. I've spent 6 months doing bingo for that video. It's 100% going to have it. But anyways. Tally, contacts. Let's start with tally. It's going to take me like 2 seconds. Make sure my